Central Presbyterian Church in St. Louis is one of the largest EPC congregations in the nation, with 900 regular attenders and 1,700 members. Having recently called Senior Pastor Clay Smith to Central, there's an excitement and energy about what God will do through Central in its next chapter. Clay, as an associate pastor, and his wife Missy, served at Central from 2005 to 2011 and have responded faithfully to God's call for their return. On February 5th of this year, Clay preached his first sermon.
It feels like a new day here at Central Presbyterian Church. Hope you guys can join us soon. What do you think having Clay back?
It is great to have Clay back. Clay, we've missed you. Welcome home. Awesome first sermon. Way to go. God bless you.
What do you think about having Clay back?
I like his preaching style, how he always has a one big continuous story in all of the sermon and doesn't just give a lecture, and how he wraps it all up at the end.
That's so great.
Who is this church that called Clay back to St. Louis? What makes Central so special? In part, it's Central's rich, long history. In the early 1840s, a small group of Presbyterians discerned that God was calling them to establish a church in the booming river town of St. Louis to impact their often raucous but explosively growing community for Christ. Nearly half of Central's history have now unfolded at the current location. Through the decades, some of the best preachers and teachers in the country have been drawn to proclaim the gospel from Central's pulpit. The hurting world has been meaningfully touched by Central's consistent mission outreach. In the 1950s, God gave Central a vision for a school, one that today is bursting at the seams with record enrollment and was recently named a 2016 National Blue Ribbon School. This long, fruitful history speaks to its sense of profound blessing and mercy given by God over generations.
It's an exciting time at Central. It seems that Jesus is on the move here. Our members are growing in their care for the city, for their neighbors, and for one another. Our session is growing in its deliberate shepherding of the congregation. Sunday attendance is growing, and there is a palpable sense of excitement among the Central community. And I am thankful to have the opportunity to build on the historic foundations of this church, to the end that Central will be even more gospel motivated and kingdom focused than ever before. We're looking for two partners to join in this work: a pastor or director of evangelism and assimilation, and the pastor of congregational care. These are vital areas of ministry, and both of these roles will be critical members of our leadership team. I am longing for true partnership and friendship with fellow servant leaders, individuals who are eager to give of themselves and serve shoulder to shoulder on our leadership team.
As a search committee, we are praying for a pastor, director of evangelism and assimilation who can creatively lead, teach, and better equip both Central's congregation and the staff so that we, as a church body, can increasingly be a church that presents a clear and compelling invitation to know the Lord Jesus Christ and join His mission.
Pastor of congregational care will be responsible for leading others and caring for members of the congregation and to provide personal care. His important role will be to demonstrate visionary leadership while mobilizing others to create effective ministries and develop loving, ongoing relationships to help provide compassionate care in time of need. We look to him to be hands-on, but also look to him to inspire, train, and team build with many shepherds to care for the flock.
I'm praying for partners who are creative and passionate about equipping others in the faith and are willing to take initiative. In other words, leaders who want to help form other leaders for the sake of Christ. Central's a church that is made up of a variety of people who desire to be discipled and stretched in their faith, and an effective partner in this ministry is going to be a strategic thinker, a leader who can see and analyze the systems that are already in place and then envision ways that they could be changed or altered or even created to invite others more deeply into involvement. Above all, for these two positions, I'm praying for partners who are driven by the gospel into relationships with others, who are collaborative in your leadership style, and are willing to walk intimately with others.
Central's campus in Clayton, Missouri is central to the metropolitan area of St. Louis. The city of Clayton, located just 10 miles west of the Mississippi, is nationally recognized for the outstanding quality of life. Clayton and the surrounding neighborhoods offers a choice of living styles and price ranges. The Central Campus is within walking distance of rapid transit, business districts, offices, restaurants, galleries, and specialty shops. The St. Louis area's finest attractions are within a 15-minute drive of Clayton. And beautiful Forest Park is just to the east. Once again, Central has partnered with the search professionals at Job Fit Matters, who assisted with the senior pastor and head of school searches. The opportunity profile is posted on the Job Fit Matters website, as well as Central's website. If you feel God may be calling you to Central, or simply want to have a conversation, we invite you to give Tommy or Laura a call.